Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Fuel Up with Team Battle Chef class. My name is Chef Anastasia, and I'm super excited today because we are making one of my favorite fall breakfasts, pancakes. But not just any pancakes, mini pancakes. But not just any mini pancakes, mini pumpkin pancakes, you guys. And that's not it. I'm still going. We're making a delicious yogurt maple dipping sauce to go along with it. So I'm really pumped. I hope you guys are pumped as well. I don't have my Team Battle Chef ambassador with me today, but I would love to have one of you guys be my guest chef. So what do you say we choose our guest chef for today? And we'll see who will be cooking in the spotlight with me today. So what do you say we pull up our picker wheel? Whoever's cooking along, I see Lainey and Jojo, Leonardo, Max is cooking along, I hope, right? So what do you say we pull up our picker wheel? There we go. And put the right names in there. Leonardo, Max. All right, guys. So there's a pretty close chance it could be any of you. So what do you say we take it for a spin and see who is going to be our guest chef? Lainey and Jojo. Alrighty, guys, congrats. Lainey and Jojo will be our guest chefs today. And I'm sorry, so let's go back to our PowerPoint so we can go over, Lainey and Jojo and everyone, how to keep it safe and clean in the kitchen. So Enya, if you can pull up our PowerPoint and let's go over some food safety rules. So how do we keep it clean, you guys? I know we've said it time and time again, but wash those hands before we start cooking. So you want to wash them under warm soapy water for at least 20 seconds. So you could sing happy birthday to yourself twice, or I think the ABCs twice, whatever you want for 20 seconds. If you have long hair, tie it back in a ponytail, in a bun, in a braid, just get it out of the way. You want to roll up your sleeves as it gets colder out. We might be wearing long sleeves in the kitchen, so roll those sleeves up. Also, if you're wearing any jewelry, like I'm wearing a watch, I'm going to take that watch off. If you're wearing any rings, bracelets that might get in the way, please take those off. And of course, if we're working with a knife, which we're not working with today, you want to be super careful. But since we're not working with a knife today, we don't have to go over that. And of course, if you are cooking along with a buddy, tell them to join you right now, and let's get on with the fun. Thank you, Enya. So guys, what are we making today? We're making those mini pumpkin pancakes, right? So what do you think we're going to need for pancakes? Let's see. Can you guys all see me?
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we put a spotlight on Jojo and Lainey as well as me. Of course, we're going to need pumpkin Max. That's right. So let's spotlight. Let's see. Spotlight for everyone. I will spotlight you guys. Alrighty, guys. So let's go over what we need for these pancakes. So I'm going to take you guys down to my mise en place. And of course, we're going to need flour. This is 1.5 cups of flour. We're going to need a little bit of sugar. I have 3.5 tablespoons of sugar. We need baking powder. You guys have baking powder. We need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then just 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. I will go over this again as we cook along. So if you guys want to measure as we're cooking, then we're going to need some spices. I have a teaspoon of cinnamon. I have 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of clove, and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. We will go over it again. Don't worry, guys. I also have 1/4 teaspoon of salt to balance out some sweetness. And then for our wet ingredients, let's take it over here. I have 3/4 cups of milk. We have 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese.
To actually buy a phone is 50% off.
Hey, Lynn, can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. And then we have a 1/3 cup of pumpkin puree, of course, for the pumpkin
I don't
pancake.
think we need any lines, but I'll keep that in mind. How long is that promotion going?
Give me 1 second, you guys. All right. And then we're also going to need 3 eggs to bind everything together.
3 eggs. 3 eggs. 6 eggs.
I think we should work in teams because this makes a lot of pancakes. So if you guys are cooking together, you guys could just make 1 batch, I think, because it's going to make a good amount of pancakes.
She just had it in the bowl.
Yeah, we're gonna crack them open. And then we're going to also have a little bit of vanilla extract in our pancakes.
Vanilla
We're gonna add
extract.
1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in the pancakes. We're going to have a tablespoon of melted butter in our batter that I already melted ahead of time. And then, what did I say we're gonna make along with this? A yogurt maple dipping sauce. For that, we just need 1 cup of yogurt. I have Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt, Daddy.
We do. And then we have, I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract to the sauce, the dipping sauce as well. Another teaspoon there. I have some more cinnamon on the side for my dipping sauce. And then we have some maple syrup to sweeten our dipping sauce. It's a maple yogurt sauce. Do you guys all have your ingredients ready? Of course, before we get to that, does anyone want to play Kahoot? So I'm sure Max and maybe Leo want to play, and maybe Enya and Alex, whoever wants to play Kahoot. I think we should see how much we all know about our ingredients. So what do you say we launch a game? Kahoot. And if you're not joining in your phone, you can join maybe, just if you want to put your answers in the chat box or scream them out loud. Maybe not scream, but say them out loud. All right, so let's see if anyone's going to join. Let's see what we know about pumpkin pancakes. Max and Leo are joining. Alex is joining. Enya. All right, anybody else want to join? Lynn's joining us. All right. This is going to be competitive. All right, so I'll give you guys another 30 seconds, whoever wants to join. I think that should be everyone here. Hi, Mary Mitchell. How's it going over there? All right, guys. So another 10 seconds. Yep, we don't see you guys over at Mary Mitchell. Hope you guys can see us. All right, what do you say we launch our game? Kahoot. And this is a spooky edition. Woohoo. All right, so mini pumpkin pancakes with maple yogurt dipping sauce. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So let's start our quiz. Spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, clove are loaded with antioxidants. What do antioxidants do? Do they increase inflammation and fight diseases, reduce inflammation and fight disease, and keep our immune systems super strong? Do they reduce hunger and toilet visits, or do they increase hunger and toilet visits? Oh, let's let some more people in. Maybe they can join. That's right, guys. So spices have a lot of antioxidants, which we know reduces inflammation, fights diseases, and keeps our immune systems strong. Hi, everyone joining. If everyone wants to join in on the fun, we are playing Kahoot. So if you guys want to play Kahoot, what is the PIN number? Let's see that PIN number. Do we have it available? Can they join now? All right, so it's down. Can you go down on the screen? I don't see it. All right, can you guys see the Kahoot pin? Or if you want to type it in the chat box. Oh, there it is. Now I saw it. Sorry, my screen was hiding it. There you go. So Helena just sent us all the Kahoot pin. If you want to join the game, it's kahoot.it, and then the game pin is 3116082. Let's see what you guys know about pumpkin pancakes and all the ingredients that go into it. All right. I'll wait another 10 seconds for you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we have a few more people joining, and Alex is in the lead. Go, Alex. Okay, question number 2. Yogurt is rich in probiotics. What are probiotics? Are they a type of sugar? Are they bacterial infection cells that get us sick? Are they helpful bacteria in our digestive tracts, in our stomach, that promote health? Or are they helpful thoughts in our minds? What do we think that is? That's right, guys. So probiotics, which are rich in things like yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, fermented foods, they are helpful bacteria in our bodies that actually keep us healthy. Good job, guys. All righty, it's a close one. How many different kinds of pumpkin are there? I don't even know this, guys, so bear with me. Is it 104 different varieties, 22, 37, or over 50? So it could either be any of those. What do we think? Yep, we have over 50 different varieties of pumpkins out there. Not just, the ones we carve. There's so many. All right, good job, guys. All right, Max and Leo are coming up, catching up to Alex. I don't know, let's see. Who here has ever put pumpkin in their pancakes or have had pumpkin in their pancakes? Maybe at a restaurant, maybe someone else made it for you, maybe you made it. There's no wrong answer here, obviously. I just want to see. Let's see. So yeah, a lot of us have never had pumpkin in our pancakes. So you're in for a treat. No tricks, just treats. All righty, guys. Max and Leo stole the lead. All right, the mineral selenium helps the thyroid, that's a metabolic gland in our body, function. So from what ingredient do we get selenium today? Is it the ricotta cheese, the pumpkin, flour, or maple syrup? So which one of these has the most selenium? Which is a rich source? Yep, it's ricotta cheese, guys. So we think of cheese having things like calcium. We always say it has phosphorus and protein, but it has a lot of other things like selenium. And selenium helps our thyroid gland function properly. And the thyroid helps us, stay healthy, helps our metabolism. So we need selenium in our bodies for that. Okie dokie. Oh, Enya came up. She's now 4th, and then Fuzzy Elephant is 3rd. So why is it a good idea that we're adding pumpkin to our pancakes today? Does pumpkin add more fat? Does pumpkin make the pancakes fluffier? Does it add more protein, or does it add a lot more fiber? So what do we think? It's a sort of a vegetable. It's a squash. So when you think of adding veggies to something, of course it adds more fiber, right? So pumpkin is really, really a good source of fiber, which we know is good for digestion, good for keeping us full, right? Okay. Wow, guys, so Max and Leo are smart. You're all smart, but they took the lead on this one. All right, second to last question. Pumpkin, carrots, and other orange veggies contain beta carotene. What does beta carotene support? Is it healthy hearing, healthy teeth, only healthy skin, or healthy skin and vision? So beta carotene is a form of vitamin A, which is good for one of these in particular. That's right, guys. So vitamin A, beta carotene, supports healthy skin and healthy vision. So it keeps our eyes and our skin super, super healthy. Oh, you guys, Max and Leo are really showing out. Let's go to our last question. All right, maple syrup is a natural sweetener that is also rich in a mineral called manganese. So what is manganese necessary for? Is it normal? Before you answer, there's more than one right answer here. So normal brain and nerve function, forming connective tissues, bones, blood clotting factors, and hormones. It helps blood sugar regulation, and it also plays a role in a fat, oh, you guys beat me. So it does all of these things. It also plays a role in fat and carbohydrate metabolism. So manganese, which a lot of you maybe never heard of. I know we've heard of magnesium maybe, but manganese is a mineral that helps with all these things. And we find that in maple syrup. All right, good job, guys. Let's see who the winner is. We have third place, Melissa. Good job. Second place, we have Fuzzy Elephant. I'm not sure who that is, but congrats. And number one for the winner is Max and Leo. Congrats, you guys. Woohoo, Kahoot. And then we had fourth and fifth was Enya and Alex. So that was super fun. Now we know a little bit more about why these pancakes are super good for us. But now let's try to, battle it out. And I think we should start cooking. What do you guys say? All right. So let's take it back down to the chef zone. 1 second. All righty. And let's get started. So mini pumpkin pancakes. First, I will warn you guys, whoever's cooking along, I said this before, you want a tablespoon of melted butter for your pancake batter. So if you want to start by melting some butter, a tablespoon of butter, I'm going to remelt mine a little bit because it's solidified. So if you want to put a tablespoon of butter on the stove or in the microwave and just melt it slightly, don't burn it, gotta be careful. So I'm going to put mine just to remelt. Okay. So while our butter is melting, let's start by mixing our dry ingredients for our pancakes, I'm sorry. So we have 1.5 cups of flour. So you guys measure out 1.5 cups of flour, and that's the dry base of our pancakes. And if you guys want to work in teams, this does make a lot of pancakes. So maybe you guys want to pair up, whoever is cooking with friends or a class. So I think if you want to work in teams of 2 and take turns with the ingredients, it makes a lot of pancakes, you guys. So we have 1.5 cups of flour. To that, I have 3.5 tablespoons of sugar. So kind of sweeten everything. And then to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And baking powder helps the pancakes rise and become a little fluffy. So that's 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then we have baking soda, which is 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. How are we doing so far? I don't want to go too fast. I don't want you to miss a thing. Then we have a little pinch of salt, because everything sweet needs a little bit of salt to balance it. So this is just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then,
How much baking soda and powder do you put in?
so we put 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Mm-hmm. So let me know when you guys are ready. So that was 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then maybe somebody else wants to measure 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So 1/4 teaspoon.
1/4 teaspoon. Baking soda.
2 of these.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then don't forget the 1/4 teaspoon of salt that we added in here. And now we're gonna go in with our spices. So you can see here, I have a bunch of spices. We have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And of course, what's a pumpkin spice anything without cinnamon, right? So that's 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And if you guys have never seen nutmeg, a lot of people buy it ground, but this is what it looks like. You see, it's like a little ball, like a little seed. And if you can only find these and not the ground one, you can always take something like a zester or a microplane and just shave it right in. I did that in advance to get a half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Oh, I hear my butter. Let me get that off the stove. Don't forget your butter, guys. It goes quick. So after the half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, we have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, right? And then a 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove. And all those spices mixed together makes pumpkin spice. So if you see a recipe that ever has pumpkin spice, it's usually those spices. So we're gonna dump that in with our dry ingredients, right? And now we're going to whisk those all together to combine. So you wanna take a whisk. If anyone needs me to repeat anything, have any questions, you can chat it in the box or you can just unmute yourself. Oh, this smells so good already. All those spices, like we said, are full of antioxidants, full of flavor. They smell really delicious.
Did we add cinnamon yet?
Yes, so that's 1 teaspoon of cinnamon.
1 teaspoon.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How's everyone else doing? Who else is cooking today? Let me see your ingredients if you're cooking. I don't know if Abraham, are you cooking? I know Leo and Max said they were cooking. Where's Nayellis and her crew? Chef, who's that? Chef Efrain? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Wow, you guys. Nayellis, Gabby, Imani, and Nayellis. All right, so are you guys ready for the next step? I see thumbs up. Jojo and Lainey, do you need a bit more time?
No.
Okay, so now that we have our dry ingredients, I'm gonna make a little well, so like a little space in the center, and that's where our wet ingredients are gonna go. And we're gonna put this to the side for us to create our wet mixture. So we're going to start by cracking 3 eggs in a bowl. So in a medium bowl, so we have enough space to mix it. So we're gonna crack 3 eggs. And you can just do it like that. And this is why we need a garbage bowl that we've mentioned in the past, to just put our garbage in a bowl if you're not near a garbage can. So you're gonna crack 3 eggs open. And the eggs, of course, bind everything together. And eggs are a good source of protein. They bind things together. And we need protein for muscles, right? To that, I'm going to add 3/4 cups of milk right in. So that's 3/4 cups of milk. And then we have a half a cup of ricotta cheese. And when I first saw this recipe, I said, what in the world is ricotta cheese doing in pancakes? Does anyone know why we put ricotta cheese in pancakes? Yes, it's nutritious and it has selenium and calcium and some protein, right?
Make it fluffy.
Exactly. So it's to make it fluffy. So the ricotta cheese makes our pancakes super fluffy. And then I have a 1/3 cup of our wonderful star of the show, pumpkin puree. So we're gonna add a 1/3 cup. Okay. And then you wanna whisk all this together until it's fully incorporated and combined. You wanna break up the egg yolks. Whisk, whisk, whisk. That's why you want a big enough bowl so nothing spills over. But if it does, it's not the end of the world. So you want to fully combine everything, whisk it all up, break everything apart. I still have an egg yolk right there. There we go. And I don't know about you guys, but once fall comes around, I want pumpkin pancakes. I want pumpkin pie. I want pumpkin waffles. I've done pumpkin waffles you can do with this, right? Pumpkin oatmeal. You can just add a little bit of pumpkin in your oatmeal in the morning. Okay. All righty. How's everyone looking with their wet ingredients? I see a lot of whisking going on. That's good. That's good. I see Jojo and Lainey. You guys are whisking, whisking, whisking. Put some muscle in it, you guys. That's good. And then we're going to go back to our dry ingredients. So I'll wait for everyone to be ready. Telling you, this smells so good. I'm going to also, I have my pan over here with a little bit of butter. Also going to preheat my pan a little bit. So we are cooking with fire today. So you want to heat your pan maybe over medium, not too high, because you don't want to burn your pancakes. So while that preheats, I will show you exactly our next step for our batter. So you're going to take your dry and you're going to add your wet into that little well we made in the center. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, what did I forget? What did I forget? Our vanilla extract. Okay, so we're going to add our vanilla extract. Not too late, and just a teaspoon of it. So I'm just gonna boop, a little splash. So that's a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And of course, our melted butter, a tablespoon of melted butter. I almost forgot. It would still taste great without those things, but that's what makes it nice and, you know, like a dessert, putting a little vanilla in there. And now we're gonna mix until we have a thicker pancake batter. So mix, mix, mix. Mix it up, mix it up. How's everyone doing over there? I see a lot of whisking. Did anyone miss a step? Do I need to go back for anything? All right, I have confidence in you guys. So look, we're gonna mix it until it comes together. You don't want any clumps of flour in there. Mix, mix, mix. And it's going to be a little thick, not too thick, not too thin, but you see how fluffy it looks already? Does anyone's not look fluffy? All right, guys. So it looks something like this. Let me hold it up to the camera. See how nice and fluffy that looks? It doesn't look too runny. Delicious. So I'll wait for everyone to catch up. Who needs another minute? Let's see how we're all looking. All right, Nayelisa's crew, how are we doing? Thumbs up, good. Jojo and Lainey, are you mixing? And if you guys find that it's a little too thick, maybe there's too much flour or not enough liquid, you can always add a splash more of milk to thin it out. All right. And guys, just take a smell. Do you smell the spices in your batter? I always add extra cinnamon to mine because I love cinnamon. So you could even do that. And I'm going to show you guys now. I have my pan preheated. So let's take you guys to the pan. So you can see my pan right here. It's preheated over medium heat, not too hot. And these are mini pancakes, we said, right? So we're gonna make them small. The best way to do that is to grab a tablespoon. So you guys can grab a tablespoon measuring spoon and just like scoop a tablespoon worth of batter onto your pan. And that way you have mini pancakes. So I'm just gonna repeat that with some more dollops of batter. I had some butter melted on my pan too, just in case they stick. I don't want them to stick, right? And we're just going to dollop a few more. And for some reason, I don't know why it is, but the first few pancakes, whenever I make pancakes, don't come out too pretty. But then I feel like as you go along, it comes out nicer and nicer. Like, look at that one. That's not even round, but it's still gonna taste delicious. So what you wanna do for pancakes is cook them until you see bubbles start to form. So I'm gonna leave that till bubbles start to form on one side. It might take about 2-3 minutes, not even. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. And now let's see, what are you guys up to? I see some people adding more pumpkin. Does anyone need me to go over anything again? It's all looking really good. I see Abraham, his crew's mixing. Does it look a little too thick for some of you guys, a little too thin, or does it look just right? Oh, goodness. Right. Put it up there. Some 5. Yeah. All right, guys, looking really good. I don't know about you guys, but this kitchen smells good already. It smells like butter and spices and pumpkin. And this is perfect for fall, right? For Thanksgiving week, if you have family over and you want to make a bunch of pancakes. I'm going to check on mine, see if they're ready. Give me 1 sec. So I want to look for bubbles. I know it's a little far away, but if you see little bubbles start to form, which I see on mine, you want to flip it. All right, so I think I'm going to get a spatula that I like to use for flipping. Usually for fish, but it's a little sharper and neater. And you just flip. Ta-da! And carefully. Smells good. And this isn't even the best part, you guys. There's still gonna be a yummy maple yogurt sauce to dip your pancakes. When I was young, I used to love, mini pancakes are really called silver dollar pancakes in restaurants. I used to love those with some syrup. So this is kind of like, it's kind of that reborn into a pumpkin version. You guys, let me show you what we're working with. See how fluffy those are already? I don't know if you can see. Has anyone heated their pan up on the stove yet? Yes, good. Can I see your batter, or did you put any on the stove yet? Lainey and Jojo. Oh, look at that batter. Okay, that looks good. Oh, all right. That does look a little loose. Does it look a little loose? Here, guys, take a look at mine. Let me bring my camera down. Not you, Jojo and Lainey. So, Nayelis and your crew, can I see your batter again? I'm gonna take my first batch of pancakes off the pan. I don't want them to burn, and I'll be right back with you guys. So, So yeah, Nayelis and your crew, if your pancake batter is a little loose, you can add a little more flour, maybe like a tablespoon or 2 at a time, not too much, so it can thicken up a little bit. Now I'm gonna continue. Oh, look at that, guys. I lost my spoon in my batter. So I'm gonna rinse that off. And this is even perfect for, Halloween morning to get you guys ready for trick-or-treating this weekend. Thanksgiving, if family comes over and you want to treat them to a nice, healthy breakfast. Or really any time in the fall when you just want a cozy, comforting breakfast. All right, so you see I'm just going back and repeating it. Since they are mini pancakes, you have a lot more just small pancakes. If you want to make these in regular size, that's completely fine. You can make regular size pancakes, still taste delicious. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I see a griddle getting some pancakes on there. See, I see somebody making them a little bigger, which is fine. Max and Leonardo, how are your pancakes looking?
Good.
They're done. What was that? They're looking good?
Yes.
All right. All right, I see some people still mixing. Does anyone need any help? Have any questions? See Lainey and Jojo dropping some batter or flipping their pancakes. Yeah, I see a big pancake on that griddle, which is fine. Like I said, they still taste delicious. Oh, see, we gotta watch out. I burnt one. Happened super quickly. So you can see what to do and what not to do on my pan. Why heat is super crucial. You want a medium-ish heat, not too high. So don't preheat your griddle too high, because then what happens when you have your temperature too high is that, of course, the outside cooks super quickly and maybe burns, but the inside of the pancake might not cook in time. So basically you have a cooked outside and a gooey, mushy inside, and we don't want that. So I'm going to take my pancakes off the griddle, and then we can go ahead and maybe make some yummy maple yogurt dipping sauce. What do you say? And then we could continue cooking more pancakes when we have sauce. All right, guys. I'm going to wait for these to be ready. I think this one's ready. And this one, I think needs a little more time. This guy looks good. And who doesn't love pancakes? I mean, anybody would want this for breakfast, I think. All right. So we have our pancakes. Look at that. I'm going to shut my grill off for now. Put extra batter to the side. We will make some more later. But now let's see how to make this delicious dipping sauce I've been bragging about, right? So maybe while a friend makes the batter and the pancakes, somebody can make some dipping sauce. Or if you all want to watch, and then just do it when you're ready. So I'm gonna put my pancakes to the side. I'm gonna wipe down my surface. I see a little batter here. Now you wanna grab another mixing bowl, a little bowl to mix your sauce in. And we have, I said, a cup of Greek yogurt. So this is a cup of Greek yogurt. Yeah, so 1 cup of Greek yogurt, and then we have a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we have vanilla in our pancakes, and we're gonna have a little vanilla in our dipping sauce. So a teaspoon, which is just a splash. So if you want to measure it, you can measure it. So that's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Then we have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So again, we have cinnamon in our pancakes and in our sauce. And then, of course, the maple yogurt dipping sauce. So we have maple syrup. And this gives a nice flavor, a nice sweetness, a nice flavor that pairs really, really well with pumpkin. I love maple and pumpkin. And you want 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. So 1, whoop, and 2. And that's all it takes. So quick, so easy. And we're just gonna mix that all together until everything is combined. I made this for my friends this weekend, and they said this dipping sauce tastes like a Cinnabon icing. And that sounds really good. So it's like having a pumpkin Cinnabon. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious. How is everyone's pancakes and yogurt maple sauce smelling? Doesn't it smell so good with that cinnamon? Let's see your pancakes. Are you taking me to the pancakes? Awesome. How's it? Wow, those are perfect. Those look perfectly cooked. And I see pancakes on someone's tray already, and they have maple syrup on the side. Okay. Are you guys making this dipping sauce? So it's just 1 cup yogurt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We have a teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. All right. Now to eat these, to serve it, I'm gonna spoon some in a little bowl. So just like that. I'm gonna take a spoon and put some of my sauce in this bowl. This looks so festive. You could even, garnish your pancakes with a little extra cinnamon or powdered sugar, even if you're doing this again and you have powdered sugar. So I like it. How are Lainey and Jojo doing with their pancakes?
Good.
Good. Are they still cooking?
Yeah.
Did you make the maple sauce?
Yeah.
How do you like it? Did you taste it? What you can do is grab a little tasting spoon and see how you like it. So I'd say maybe grab a little spoon. So this is what we do when we want to taste something. Grab a little spoon and take some of your sauce, put it on the spoon, and taste it. Let's see.
No, how I can't reach that way.
Mm. And that way you can see if you
Yes,
want
please.
some more cinnamon in there. Do you want a little vanilla? Super customizable. How's everyone's pancakes? I think mine are ready. So let me show you mine. Who? I'll wait for everyone else. I see somebody eating their pancakes already. Chef Efron or Efrain, I'm sorry. How are the pancakes? Wow, guys. Those look like perfect pancakes. Better than mine. Wow, wow. How does it taste? Tastes good? Thumbs up.
We haven't tasted it yet.
Haven't tasted it yet. So why don't we all, whoever has their pancakes, put them on your tray or on your plate and hold them up to the camera. Can we do that? So let's pin Max and I don't know if Leo's there. Leo, do you have pancakes? Wow, Max. We need to hear what is on Max's pancakes.
What are my pancakes? They are pumpkin pancakes with apple homemade yogurt syrup, and then just whipped cream.
That sounds delicious. Did you try making the yogurt sauce? Maybe you want to try next time if you haven't made it. Yeah? All right, good. All right. And whose pancakes are the Leonardo? Tell us about your pancakes. Is it the same thing or is it different?
No, it's different.
It's different.
Oh, tell me.
I have pumpkin pancakes,
Pumpkin pancakes,
strawberry, pineapple, maple yogurt,
strawberry, pineapple, maple syrup,
maple yogurt, chocolate.
You guys, ooh,
syrup,
chocolate syrup.
cream.
and whipped cream.
Awesome. Can you both hold up your pancakes again? Can everyone hold up their pancakes to the screen, to your camera? Wow, guys. I think we should open up a pancake factory. What do you think? You're all hired. All right, so now that we all have our lovely pancakes, I think we should taste them. So if you haven't done so yet, take a big bite of your work. You worked hard for it. I'm gonna dip mine into the maple sauce. So here we are. Dip, dip, dip. Look at that. Woohoo, can't wait. When I dance, if I eat, it's a good thing. So this is really good. I taste the spices, right? You guys taste the spices? The cinnamon, the ginger, the nutmeg, the cloves are there with a hint of pumpkin. The pumpkin's not overpowering, right? So there's not too much pumpkin, but just enough to make it truly a pumpkin pancake. And the sauce with, you know, those notes coming in again of the cinnamon, the vanilla, the maple adds a lot of flavor, not just sweetness. So, so good, you guys. What do you guys think? Anybody wants to share what they like about their pancakes? Jojo and Lainey, what do you like about your pancakes?
Tell 'em.
The pumpkin.
What was that?
That
Mhm.
there's like, I like the pancake because there's like, it's a pancake, but there's like a can of pumpkin in it.
Right.
What about the dipping
I like
sauce?
it.
It's good. Ooh, nice.
All right, Chef Ifran,
The giant pancake.
what do you like about your pancakes? I see you eating your pancakes over there. Looks like you like them. Or Max, what do you like about your pancakes?
Oh, my pancake's done.
I really don't know how to explain it.
I want it.
A good thing. Good.
Yeah, that one's on the drawer.
Nayelis and your group, what do you like about your pancakes? Oop. I'm guessing they're good. I see you eating them. And Leonardo, what do you like about your pancakes?
They're so good.
They're so good. That's good to hear. I'm glad. So you guys, now you know how to make mini pancakes with a hint of pumpkin for the fall. I hope you enjoy them. If we could pull up our poll to see who won. So let's see who won the battle. Who do we think won? Give us 1 second, guys. So can we launch our poll? I think I could launch it. There we go. I'll launch it. So guys, who do we think won? I don't think I won. I think one of you guys won. So Max, Leo, Lainey and Jojo, Chef Ifran, Nayelis's group, or Abraham. Abraham, we didn't see yours. Can you show us yours? Not sure if Abraham's there. All right, one more person has to vote. All right, I'll give you guys another second. And let's see, who do we think won? Dun, dun, dun. All right, so it is a tie between Abraham and Max. Good job, you guys. I think they all look spectacular. I'm glad you all like it. That's what counts, because if it's not delicious, who's gonna eat it, right? So speaking of delicious, what do we have coming next week? So we want to share our screen again so we can talk about next week. Talk about maybe if you make this and want to post it, right? So Enya, if we can share the PowerPoint. Let's talk about what we have going on next week. So, of course, you guys all made this. Oop, go back one, sorry. If you want to take a picture of your delicious pancakes, post it on Instagram, tag us at Family Cook NYC, and tag American Dairy NE, and use the hashtag FuelUpTBC. And if you want to give us a follow, you know you can find us at Family Cook NYC. But we have a double treat. So trick or treat, here we are. Next slide. We have a live class tomorrow on Instagram. So if anybody has an Instagram, or if a parent has an Instagram, you can watch us live on Instagram tomorrow. So it's Instagram Live at 4:30 p.m. We're going to be making spooky snacks. So we're making salmon mousse brains, which sounds crazy, but it's also delicious. Also frozen banana ghost pops called Boo-Nana Ghost Pops. So you can tune in to our Instagram at Family Cook NYC tomorrow at 4:30. And then of course, next week, we will be back on Zoom, Tuesday, November 2nd, same time, 4:15 p.m. And we'll be making bagel and schmear. So like a flavored cream cheese. So that'll be on Zoom again. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for cooking along. I hope to see you guys tomorrow and next week. And have a great day, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye, guys. Have fun. Happy Halloween.